25 unsolved mysteries that leave you guessing. Why do some mysteries remain unsolved no matter how much we dig for answers? From eerie disappearances to bizarre historical artifacts, some questions just won't go away. In this video, we're diving into 25 of the most mind-boggling mysteries that continue to leave experts scratching their heads. Stick around, because by the end, you might just have your own theories. Let's get started. 25. The mystery drones stalking the US Navy. Imagine being on a warship at night only to see swarms of unidentified drones circling overhead. That's exactly what happened in 2019 when multiple US Navy destroyers, including the USS Kidd and USS Bunker Hill, were buzzed by mysterious drones off the coast of Southern California. These weren't just occasional sightings. The drones returned night after night, moving in ways that baffled even the Navy's most advanced tracking systems. Some suspected a nearby cargo ship, but when the drones continued appearing long after it left, the real question became, who or what was controlling them? To this day, no one knows. 24. The ancient stone circle beneath Miami. What if your city was built on top of an ancient civilization secret? That's exactly what developers in Miami discovered in 1998 when they unearthed a massive 38-foot wide stone circle carved directly into the bedrock. Now known as the Miami Circle, the site contains 24 large basins surrounded by ancient artifacts, including shark teeth and animal bones. Experts believe the Tequesta tribe created it nearly 2,000 years ago, but for what purpose? A ceremonial site? A sacred temple? We may never know for sure. 23. The giant stone circles of Jordan and Syria. Across the deserts of Jordan and Syria lie huge, perfectly symmetrical stone circles that have existed for thousands of years. Some date back to 4,500 BCE, making them older than the Roman Empire. But here's the weirdest part. They have no doors or openings. If they were meant to hold animals or people, how did they get in? The precision of their layout suggests an advanced purpose, but their true function remains a mystery. 22. The haunted hut of Mount Washington. What would you do if ghostly faces appeared all around you, holding you in place? That's exactly what happened to one unlucky hiker at Lake of the Clouds Hut, a shelter built in 1901 on New Hampshire's Mount Washington. The hut was constructed after two hikers perished in brutal conditions, and ever since, visitors have reported eerie encounters. From disappearing shoes to invisible hands pushing hikers, something strange lingers in this mountain refuge. But the real question is, are these just legends, or is something truly haunting this place? 21st, Oklahoma's Bermuda Triangle. Did you know Oklahoma has its own Bermuda Triangle? The Beaver Dunes Park is infamous for making people disappear, starting as far back as the 1500s, when Spanish explorers mysteriously vanished. Locals call it the Shaman's Portal, believing it to be a gateway to another dimension. Even in recent years, people have reported eerie lights, missing travelers, and men in military uniforms digging at night. Could it be a secret government project or something even stranger? 20. Scotland's Newton Stone. Scotland is home to one of history's most frustrating mysteries, a stone inscribed with an unknown language. On one side, there's a familiar Celtic script, but on the other, a 6-line inscription that no linguist has ever deciphered. Some think it's an ancient form of Greek. Others believe it's a lost Scottish language. And some even suggest an extraterrestrial origin. What do you think? 19. The mystery of the white bird. We all know about Amelia Earhart, but have you heard of the white bird? In 1927, two French aviators attempted the first non-stop flight from Paris to New York. They vanished, but did they crash into the Atlantic? Or did they actually make it to Maine? Witnesses reported hearing a plane engine and even found wreckage deep in the Maine woods. But to this day, no one has proven where the white bird truly ended up. 18. The boy who remembered Pearl Harbor. What if your child suddenly claimed to remember dying in the World War II? That's exactly what happened to 4-year-old Charlie, who told his mother, "I died once and it hurt." Over time, he described a past life as a naval officer named James, who perished in the Pearl Harbor attacks. His details matched real-life records. Is this proof of reincarnation, or just a bizarre coincidence? 17. The disappearance of Spain's child prodigy. In 1987, 13-year-old David Guerrero, a rising art talent in Malaga, Spain, mysteriously vanished on his way to an interview. He was supposed to meet his father afterward, but he never showed up. Despite hundreds of leads, including strange sightings and tips from psychics, no trace of David was ever found. Officially declared dead 29 years later, his fate remains a chilling enigma. 16. Cuba's HM01 number station. For over a decade, a Cuban shortwave radio station has been broadcasting mysterious coded messages, mixing Spanish voice recordings with bursts of digital noise. Many believe it's a secret intelligence tool for Cuban operatives. But what's even weirder? Sometimes sounds from old Windows XP systems can be heard in the broadcasts. How does such outdated tech play a role in modern espionage? 15. Agatha Christie's Vanishing Act. What happens when the world's greatest mystery writer becomes the subject of her own mystery? In 1926, Agatha Christie disappeared for 11 days, leaving her abandoned car near a quarry with no trace of where she had gone. Thousands of people joined the search, including fellow authors like Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. When she was finally found in a hotel under a fake name, she claimed to have no memory of what had happened. Was it a publicity stunt, a mental breakdown, or something more sinister? 14. The disappearance of Bambi Woods. Bambi Woods, the star of the infamous 1978 film Debbie Does Dallas, suddenly vanished from the public eye. Despite being one of the most recognized faces of the adult film industry, she seemingly disappeared overnight. Rumors swirled. Some said she had died, others claimed she was living a quiet life under a new identity. In 2007, a woman claiming to be Woods sent an email denying all previous reports. But was it really her, or just another layer to the mystery? 13th. Did St. Brendan reach America before Columbus? We've all heard in 1492 Columbus sailed the ocean blue, but what if he wasn't the first European to reach America? According to Irish legend, St. Brendan the Navigator set sail in the 6th century and reached a mysterious land across the Atlantic. Some historians believe he may have made it to North America centuries before Columbus or even the Vikings. Modern adventurers have even recreated his voyage to prove it was possible. Could this rewrite history? 12th. The missing tomb of St. Patrick. St. Patrick is one of the most famous saints in history, but here's something strange. No one knows for sure where he's buried. While Down Cathedral in Northern Ireland claims to hold his remains, others believe his body was taken to Glastonbury Abbey in England. Given that he's the patron saint of Ireland, why would his final resting place be such a mystery? 11. The Beale treasure cipher. Hidden treasure worth millions of dollars might still be buried somewhere in Bedford County, Virginia. The Beale papers, published in 1885, contained 3 coded messages, one of which was deciphered using the Declaration of Independence and described a massive hoard of gold and silver. The other 2 ciphers, which contain the exact location, remain unsolved to this day. Could someone crack the code and claim the fortune? 10. Plato's unfinished tale of Atlantis. We all know the legend of Atlantis, but here's something strange. Plato never finished the story. In his dialogues, he described a powerful civilization that sank beneath the ocean, but the manuscript suddenly cuts off the mid-sentence. Was it just a philosophical allegory? Or did he have more information he never revealed? Some believe the lost chapters could hold the key to Atlantis' real location. 9th. Wisconsin's Manbat. In 2006, a father and son in Wisconsin had a terrifying encounter with a massive winged creature that swooped toward their car before letting out a piercing scream and flying away. Both men became mysteriously ill afterward. With glowing yellow eyes and rows of sharp teeth, the so-called Manbat has been spotted by multiple witnesses, but no one knows what it really is. Could it be an unknown species or something supernatural? 8. The Seabrook Island object. In 2018, a strange, soft, and squishy object washed up on Seabrook Island, South Carolina. It looked like a piece of concrete, but marine experts couldn't identify it. Some thought it was space junk, a piece of a NASA rocket, or something even weirder. Officials eventually hauled it away, but the mystery remains. What was it? 7. The fourth man phenomenon. Throughout history, explorers, climbers, and even pilots have reported the same eerie experience. The feeling of an unseen presence guiding them in extreme situations. Ernest Shackleton, Charles Lindbergh, and other survivalists have described this mysterious companion, often appearing in times of great danger. Is it a psychological trick of the brain? Or could there be something more? 6. The Bass Strait Triangle. Australia has its own Bermuda Triangle, the Bass Strait, a dangerous stretch of water between Tasmania and mainland Australia. Ships, planes, and entire crews have vanished without a trace, including 2 military planes sent to search for a missing vessel. Adding to the mystery, strange lights have been seen in the sky above the strait. UFOs? Rogue waves? No one knows for sure. 5. The Westall UFO Encounter. In 1966, over 200 students and teachers in Melbourne, Australia, witnessed a large silver UFO descend onto a field near their school. When they ran to investigate, government officials quickly arrived and warned them to keep silent. The event was officially dismissed as a weather balloon, but the witnesses swear that's not what they saw. Why did the authorities react so fast, and what really happened at Westall? Some claim that physical evidence, including burnt grass where the object landed, was quickly removed. Was it an experimental aircraft or something extraterrestrial? 4. The mysterious Druid of Colchester. In 1996, archaeologists in Colchester, England, unearthed a Roman-era burial chamber containing a man surrounded by medical tools, sacred herbs, and an elaborate cloak. The presence of surgical instruments suggested he might have been a physician, yet the inclusion of mystical objects hinted at something else. Some believe he was a Druid healer, a rare figure who blended ancient Celtic traditions with Roman medical practices. But why was he buried with both scientific and spiritual artifacts? Was he revered, feared, or both? His true identity remains a mystery. 3. The skull-helmeted infants of Salango. What could lead a civilization to place skull helmets on infants? In Ecuador, archaeologists discovered 2 infants buried with skulls of older children as helmets, dating back over 2,000 years. Was this meant to protect their spirits? Or was it part of a lost ritual? Some believe the skulls were used as a connection to ancestors, while others think they indicate a desperate time of disease or famine. The meaning behind this unsettling practice remains unknown, leaving many questions about the beliefs of this ancient culture. 2. The mystery ping of Nunavut. Could there be something hidden beneath the Arctic ice? In 2016, a loud, unexplained pinging sound echoed beneath the waters of Nunavut, Canada, scaring away marine animals and disrupting hunting. The Canadian military investigated but found no known source. Some suggest sonar tests or secret underwater experiments, while others believe it could be a natural geological event. If human technology wasn't responsible, what else could have caused this eerie sound in the remote Arctic? 1. The mystery of the Leatherman. Who was the silent traveler walking the same path for decades? For years in the 1800s, a mysterious man in homemade leather walked a 365-mile route through Connecticut and New York, never speaking and living in caves. When he died, locals expected to finally learn his identity. But when his grave was opened, only animal bones were found. Was he running from something? Or was he simply a man who chose solitude? His story remains one of America's strangest mysteries. Lessons from Unsolved Mysteries. Stories like the wandering Leatherman with no identity or the mysterious ping in Nunavut remind us that not everything in life has a clear answer. Instead of always seeking immediate solutions, we must learn to embrace uncertainty and observe patiently. In today's fast-paced world, there are times when we feel lost, unsure of which path to take, just like these unsolved mysteries. Developing an open mind Continuously exploring and accepting that some truths can only be revealed with time are essential skills for navigating life's unknowns. Stay curious, because the answers may come when you least expect them. We've uncovered 25 mind-blowing unsolved mysteries, but which one do you think is the most baffling? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's greatest secrets. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.